Hello, everyone. What happened to my chat? There it is. Oh, let's see what the weather is. My thermometer is reading 105 right now. It doesn't look like the sensor's in the sun, but it has been reading a little bit high. The sun's changed positions. It's getting to the point now where it's putting a little bit of sun on the sensor earlier in the afternoon now, so may have to move that sensor. Well, I guess Nightbot's sleeping. Nightbot doesn't want to tell me the weather. It takes a few minutes for Nightbot to realize that I'm live and then join in. It doesn't do it instantly. I see we have 3 people in here now. Welcome. 5 people now. Hello, Sherry Lynn. Good to have you here. Hello, Mike. Good to have you here. Oh, sunny day again today. We actually could use some rain. Well, it's been sunny and quite warm the last few days. Hello, Kevin. Good to have you here. Air Nightbot joined us now. 104. So my thermometer's not far off. I'm reading 104.7. I love that low humidity, though. I'm used to 60, 70, 75% that is in New York during the summer, so 36% is very low compared to what I'm used to. I'm sure you can hear the chicks. They're all doing well. Some of them are getting quite a few feathers on them now. They're not even going in under the heat plate now. It's warmer here than in San Antonio. That's unusual. Yeah, I heard that it's very hot in Oklahoma, Mike. I've heard the Oklahoma and Missouri are really hot. Looks like it's kind of cool in Texas comparably today. Hello, Cruising Fun Anytime. Good to have you here. And we're supposed to be at or above 100 for most of the week this week. Well, I'm dealing very well with this. I went out in the middle of the afternoon today to water the chickens. I try to give them fresh water around noon or very shortly after, but I fell asleep this afternoon. So it was middle of the afternoon before I got out there. And it was pretty warm out there. They were happy to get that fresh water, though. At least it's cool enough in here so I can enjoy my coffee. It's about 82 in here. Air conditioner isn't quite keeping up with it. It was 72 this morning. I make sure first thing in the morning that I have it set at 72 and the fan's on high. And then it does a pretty good job. But on these hot days, sometimes it can't quite keep up with it. But this is the warmest it ever gets in here, in the low 80s. If it was only going up like mid 90s or so, it had no problem keeping it 75 or less in here. So I'm happy with it. Hello, Bud Files. Good to have you here. It looks like a lot of us are right around 104, 105, within a couple degrees one way or the other of that today. It sounds like the fall's going to be beautiful here. Because in New York, we'd have some nice weather in the fall, but a lot of times it gets to be downright cold in the fall, too. Well, from what everyone's saying, it sounds like fall's beautiful here. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, go ahead, type in King. Nate, that will drop your link for you. And if you type in weather, space, in your zip code, the Nightbot will drop your weather for you. I want to add a few other things with Nightbot too, but I haven't been able to figure out how to do it. I want to add in the joke command. So you can type in joke, Nightbot will tell you a joke. I looked up how to do it, and I'm finding conflicting commands that they're saying to put in there, so I don't know what's right about that. I'm going to have to figure that out, because I would like to get that added also. The cats are all relaxed here. Thanks for this around and I'm not showing them too well, but Dino's laying up here with his feet stretched out. He's only a little over 4 months old. But the way he's laying here all stretched out right now, I would say he's got to be at least 18 inches long. He's got his front feet up over his head, and his hind feet sticking right straight out behind him. Well, I'm continuing to try to do a few things to make some money. As most of you know, that's the reason I got the chicks. What was it? Week and a half ago now. I'm raising them up, so I have some chickens to lay eggs that I can hatch out and sell next year. Hello, Betty Good. Good to have you here. In the meantime, all I can do is just hatch out mixed breed chicks. I haven't had any interest in them. I've had a couple people ask about them, but they didn't really want any. So I'm hoping that I do find someone's interested in some. I'm not going to hatch any more out until someone says they want them, because I really don't need any more mixed breed chickens. I've got the 3 that I hatched out earlier this summer. And then my other chickens, they're going to be going in with these chicks next year when they grow up to make my breeding flocks. Because I want to do all purebred chicks. I know someone requests a barnyard mix. And then obviously those chicks I'll sell a little bit cheaper. And I've got my bonfire store. I've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, and a couple different styles of coffee mugs on there. If anyone's interested. I did sell one coffee mug on there a week or 2 ago. So if anyone wants to check that out. Then also anyone that shops on Amazon, if you click on the link that I have in the description of my videos and go to Amazon through my link, then I'll get a commission on anything that you buy. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. I won't get anything until I have $10 in commissions, and I'll get a Amazon gift card. At this point, I think it's at right around $4 commissions in there. Hello, Jonesy. Good to have you here. And what else is there? Well, I guess that's all that I'm doing right now. And the next year, once I get situated in a permanent place, then I'm going to do some gardening and then sell vegetables either roadside stand or the farmer's market, or hopefully a combination of both. but that's going to depend on the situation, where there's going to be a good market for it. I'm getting along fine with the heat. It's 104 right now, but we're only at, I believe it's 36% humidity today. So it's a little on the warm side, but it's not bad. And we'll check what night that says here. There it is. 37% humidity. Still, that's much lower than I'm used to. So that's one reason that I can stand the heat a lot better, because the humidity is so much lower than what I'm used to. I wouldn't want to be outside working in the sun today, though. Yeah, your humidity right up there pretty good. I usually go out on these hot days anyways. I usually go out and give the chickens fresh water around noon or very shortly after noon. Well, I fell asleep today. So it's the middle of the afternoon before I got out there. And it takes me about a half hour to gather up the waterers and get them rinsed out and scrub them if they need it and fill them back up. Well, I started sweating today doing that. But got that all done. Sliced off a slice of watermelon and sat out there and ate my watermelon. Hello, Dan. Good to have you here. That's one thing I'm growing next year is watermelon. Because I love watermelon, and the chickens do too. Someone told me to throw the watermelon rinds into the chickens, so I did that. And first time I'd ever done it. Well, they didn't know what it was at first, but once they tasted it, figured out what it was. Now when they see me coming in watermelon rinds, they come running right up to the fence. And it doesn't take them long. They have all the pink all eaten right off, and it's right down to the rind. So where it starts to turn pink on the outside, I never eat that. I always leave it there. I like the red part of the watermelon, not right on the very edge where it turned pink. Boy, the chickens love that. And then I'm going to be I do a little research and see what other vegetables chickens really like, and I'm going to be growing some vegetables they like. Hello, Sue. See, you made it today. Good to have you here. Hey, Superman. Superman was laying here next to me sleeping. He just woke up and reached over and grabbed me so I would know he was awake. Yeah, like I was saying, I've been missing a lot of lives and videos and stuff, Sue, so don't feel bad. And I don't even have an excuse for being so far behind. I don't know, just it seems like I've gotten so far behind on stuff. I've been lucky to get 1 or 2 videos a week out this summer. Where I've always tried to do a video every day. But I'm hoping to get back into that. Because I've got stuff that I've got to do videos on. My birthday was July 31st, and I don't even have my birthday mail call done yet. And I got a couple prizes I won I need to do mail calls on. I've got a product review that I have to do. Well, the weather's been against me with the product review. When I first got it, it was a week that it rained every day. We're getting thunderstorms every day. And then it turned hot. And we've only had a couple cooler days since then. But I got to try to get that done. Well, thank you, Sue. Hello to Chicken. Good to have you here. Hello, J&B. Good to have you here. And then I got my series started on highlighting the animals. I haven't got past Earl yet. So hopefully I can start getting more videos out and get caught up on all that stuff. Well, if I tell you when it's going to be, I'll probably end up lying to you. Because I was 99% sure that I was going to have it out Friday. Then it didn't happen Friday, didn't happen yesterday. But I'm going to try to have a video out tomorrow. Because here it is 20 days past my birthday already. Tomorrow's going to be 3 weeks. And I don't have my birthday mail call done yet. Yes, it is. YouTube is time consuming. Hello, Judy Jules. Good to have you here. Squirrel Magnet Fishing Outdoors. Good to have you here. I think. Oh, yeah. I've been trying to get to more lives and catching up on people's videos that I've been getting behind on. And then I seem to get farther behind on my own videos. I don't know, you would think as time went along, I'd get things figured out and be better at it, but of course I'm subscribed to a lot more channels now than I was a year ago or even 6 months ago. So I'm trying to keep up with more people now. Maybe that's why I'm falling behind. No, the Shay hasn't died on me today, the chicken. Yeah, I heard that. Someone on panel said the chat stopped working, and Terry says, "Yeah, I don't know what happened. Mine's not working either." Yeah, it happens, objection. Yeah, my problem when I leave something playing when I'm sleeping, or even if I'm doing something and I just have something playing, is the cats get on my laptop and stop it on me. I wish I had good enough Wi-Fi so I could watch on my phone. Because they don't seem to bother my phone. Once in a while they do. Well, that's a little bit harder for them to mess up. But my laptop, all the time. Sometimes when I'm sitting right here in front of it, one of them will walk across the keyboard, mess it up on me. Hello, Tony. Good to have you here. Well, it's good that you get some rain back to good. So if I remember right, the last time I was talking to you, you said it was getting pretty dry there. Yep, that's right, Dan. It's a balancing act, that's for sure. I should have my monetization back very shortly. My license was renewed, but I don't have the actual license yet. They processed it on Wednesday, and then Friday night they finally posted when they were going to mail it out, and they said it's going to be mailed out on or about August 23rd, which will be this coming Wednesday. And I know in the past when they have said it'll be mailed out a certain date, it's usually in the mail before that. So I should have that. I would think I would have it by Friday at the latest. So then I can get that part of the verification done. And then they just have to ship me the pin in the mail to verify my address. And then as soon as that's done, then they're going to take the pause off from it. Yep, Tony, good to be alive. It sounded like there was quite a downpour, the chicken. Are you supposed to be getting rain from that tropical system back to good? I know California and Nevada's supposed to get it. I'm not sure about Arizona. I haven't been following it that close. Not familiar with that, Tony. Yeah, I actually did think of that, J&B, but I'm not sure when my Medicaid will take effect. Because I know in New York, it won't take effect until at least the first of the following month, sometimes the month after that. So if I was able to apply for Medicaid before the end of August, if they do it the same in Arkansas as they do in New York, there's a good chance to be 1st of October before I would get it. Oh yeah, I bet there was the chicken. Well, I hope you get the rain that you need back to good, but hope it's not so bad that you're going to have flooding and washouts and stuff like that. Yeah, I've seen that chicken hurricane video. Got some good advice in there for people. Hello, Texas homegrown girl. Good to have you here. Yeah, that's like my blanket. I was going to throw that in the washer this morning. Then that thing, no, I probably shouldn't. Because then if my light happens to run late and I don't get out there, cause where the clothesline is, it's kind of rough getting to, and I don't like to go out there after dark. In fact, I don't go out there after dark. And I kind of want my blanket for tonight. Not that I really need it, but I just can sleep better with a blanket. It's just a very light blanket. I've got the air conditioner on, so it's cool enough so I can have a blanket on. And I'd rather have a dirty blanket on than no blanket at all tonight. So I'll wait till tomorrow when I know I can get out there and get it off the line and have it back in here for tomorrow night. I'll have to check it out, Tony. Hello, Haig. Good to have you here. Yeah, I can tell the difference in your videos to check in. You can tell with your more recent videos that you're learning more stuff and figuring out how to present it better and stuff. But I think you're doing a good job, especially for someone your age. Hey, you do what you have to do, Becky. Good. If your clothesline's blowing down, that's no good. We got 17 people in here now. Thank you for coming into my live, everyone. I appreciate it. And if any of you aren't aware of it, I also do a live Wednesday evening at 10 o'clock Central. Yeah, clothesline comes in handy, Judy. Ideally, I like to have both a clothes dryer and a clothesline. Because then if you have something like my blanket I was just talking about that you want dry quick, you can throw it in the dryer. If you get a rainy stretch, which I guess it's not so bad down here as it was in New York. But in New York, we'd go weeks at a time. It would rain all day, but there'd be rain at a certain point during the day. But I've been told that usually here it's usually not more than just a few days at a time. Well, I've got some refreshments here for myself, Judy. Got my coffee right here in my official Old Man King Homestead cup. And I got my iced tea. Oh, my mug's not showing up too well. But it's a Built, Built. It's a 30-ounce insulated mug. I love that thing. I got that at a thrift store for, I think it was $2 or $3. I wouldn't mind getting another one of those. It'll keep stuff cold for a long time. Yep, he did a 4-hour video. I think it's like 3 hours and 50 some minutes. I watched less than an hour of it. I've got to get back to that. Yeah, I've been getting some funny views on my videos. Since I haven't been getting as many videos out, it seems like they're not doing as good now. So I don't think they're being pushed out like they were. But I seem to be getting comments. Of course, I have no idea who's watching, but I seem to be getting comments from people that I don't know. So apparently, they're finding my videos somehow. Where my regulars, I don't think, are getting the notifications on them. But hopefully I'll get things figured out here soon and get back to getting my videos out every day. And then maybe that will help. I haven't even checked lately to see how many subscribers I have with notifications turned on. But I know my last few videos, I've had some people that comment on all my videos. They have not commented. So I don't think they're getting the notifications. Hello, Des. Good to have you here. Yeah, it seems like a lot of stuff about YouTube is so random. And they change stuff around so often too. Yeah, I don't know what that is about notifications, because I have a lot of them that I have notifications turned on for. Well, hopefully it keeps going now. Yeah, I want to try to get an outside antenna for my phone, and then there's a service that I can go with for $25 a month. They supposed to get unlimited data from, and see how that works out for me. So this Wi-Fi isn't working the greatest. Oh, I remember what I was starting to say for I lost service. There was one person that I wasn't getting any notifications of her live and she posted videos or anything. And I checked to make sure notification was still turned on, because I've heard that YouTube turns notifications off sometimes on you too. And so the notifications were on. So what I did, I shut notifications off and then immediately turned them back on to all notifications. Then I started getting her notifications again. Hello, Marianne. Good to have you here. Yes, I've noticed that, Mike. Because I almost always watch a whole video. And then I'll see that it's only showing the red line across, like maybe a quarter of the way, not even a quarter of the way. And I click on it, and okay, I remember this video. I watched it. Play the whole thing through. Yeah, I did watch this whole thing. And then it still won't show that I watched the whole thing, even though I just watched the whole thing. And another thing I have noticed is some videos that I have watched, and I know I click the like, because what I do with the like now, and I've been doing this for a long time, as soon as I go to a video, the first thing I do is click the like, so I don't forget to. I usually don't comment on a video. Very seldom do I comment, but I always hit the like. Same thing with live. When I first go to the live, I'll click the like, so I don't forget it. And then all of a sudden, and it's not just once in a while. I've noticed quite a few videos lately that I've watched, and I know I clicked the like on them, and it's showing that I never clicked like. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to work with this YouTube system or not. It just seems like everything they do is so random. There you go, Judy. That should get you quite a few views. Hello, Tales Told in the Dark. Good to have you here. Yep, that's what I did with Victoria, quiet listener. I shut off notifications and then immediately turned it back on, and I started getting her notifications again. But I went months without getting any notifications from her. If I didn't happen to see over on the left side where you can check who's live, if I didn't happen to see that over there, I never knew she was live. Yeah, their recommended videos seem to be way off. But I've been having, once a video finishes and sometimes they'll automatically start another one for you. I've had it start videos from people I'm not subscribed to and not even close to the videos I've been watching. Yeah, that happened on someone's live the other night to check in. Just all of a sudden they lost. I forgot what it was. It was a lot of likes. Hello, Randy and/or Sharon. Good to have you here. I'm not good with thumbnails at all. That's one thing I got to work on. I just go by where they give the 3 suggestions when you upload a video. I just go with one of those. Anytime I've tried to put a picture on there there's been a few times I've actually taken a picture that would make a good thumbnail, Then they tell me it's too big to put on there. Yeah, I agree, Mikael. It's not right, but they do what they want to do, that's for sure. And sometimes I don't think the views are accurate either. Because I had a video one night. I think the views caught up with it after a while. But initially, it was showing no views. I had watched it. And I know at least one other person watched it because they commented on it. And they made a comment on something that was in the video. So I know they watched, if not the whole thing, almost the whole thing. But still, even after I watched it and the other person watched it and commented, it was still showing no views. And then all of a sudden, after, I don't know, a half hour or so, then all of a sudden the views jumped way up. I had like 25 views on it or whatever. And I've never been able to figure out how the views can't be instant on there. Because they should know immediately when someone watches it. Not a problem, Randy. I enjoyed it. So, David, good to have you here. Yeah. A lot of people do use clickbait. I don't, because for the most part, I don't need to. There's been some videos that just don't seem to do good. But for the most part, I'm very happy with my videos are doing. Especially when I compare my videos to some other channels that have a similar amount of subscribers. Or if they have twice as many subscribers, I'll notice they might have the same number of views that I have. So I figured I must be doing something right if I'm getting more views than some of the other channels. I want to work on my editing too. It's kind of hard to do too much for my phone, and this laptop just won't handle it. But it's going to be a long time before I can get a decent laptop. I'm going to have to do something because this one, I'm afraid, isn't going to last forever. Now, on top of problems with it freezing up on me, and that those issues I'm having with it. I'm having trouble with the keyboard now. But my disability attorney is saying it could be 2.5 years before I get my disability. So I hope when I start selling chicks next year that works out good. Oh, I have to try that chicken. I never heard of Photopea before. Okay, Randy, not a problem. Yeah, I do want to get to the point where I can be a little more professional on my videos and the thumbnails and stuff. I'll get there someday. What I hate, Nikkei, is when autocorrect will take out the word that you're trying to type in and put something completely different in. I've had that happen so many times. Would anyone have any questions for me? Or anything you want me to, any topics you want me to talk about? I know I've been saying that I've been looking for the phone mount for my bike because I know I packed it, but I just can't seem to find it. Well, I gave in the other day and ordered a new one. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. So then hopefully I can get a little filming done on my bike rides now. Had a pair of brand new sneakers that I also packed. I have looked through every bag and box that I have here. Can't find them either. So now I'm thinking there was a box that didn't get loaded. And I can't remember what else was in there. You would think being here over 3 months, I would have found everything by now. So that's what I came to the conclusion now, that something that I didn't even realize got left behind. So the other day, ordered a new pair of sneakers. My old ones were in kind of rough shape. Not supposed to do this, but I was catching my foot, and I was afraid I was going to get my foot caught and fall. And I couldn't find that new pair I had, so I went ahead and bought a new pair. And same thing with the phone mount. And I'm gonna refresh this because I noticed I wasn't getting any comments, and now I'm seeing I haven't got a comment. So I'm gonna refresh this. Okay, hope I'm back now. Okay, here we go. Now I can see the comments in the last 10 minutes. No wonder I was catching up the comments. It just stopped showing them on me. Well, it'd be nice if someone did, Judy. If anyone does happen to have an extra laptop they're not using, let me know. And I don't really want to set up a desktop right now, but once I get permanently situated, I wouldn't mind a desktop either. You comment here about 2 years, Judy. I'm assuming that's on my disability. Yeah, the attorney told me that most likely there's going to be 2 denials on it. He gave me the statistics of what they do, and there's very few cases will get approved. Well, nothing happens for the first 6 months, anyways, and there are very few cases get approved in the first 6 to 12 months. Most of them get denied, and then the one after that is then after the first year, in the next 4 to 6 months after that, then there's a few more get approved, but over 90% get denied again. So then we're talking year and a half. Then we denied a second time. And then in the third try, there's a 45 to 65% approval rate then. And he said he's almost positive that I'll be approved by that phase of it. But he said by the time we get to that, you're talking 2 to 2.5 years. Oh, okay. Texas Homegrown Girl. That would be great. Yeah, I got this one from Rent-A-Center a few years ago. I'd done business with that store for years. And whenever he could, he'd give me a good deal on something. So he gave me a real good deal on this. He marked it down there was in poor condition, which actually, cosmetically, it was in great condition. But it was a lower-end laptop, and obviously it was used when I got it. And it's been good for a while, but now it's really going downhill. Okay. I'll have Mike get a hold of you then. Thank you. Yes, the chicken. I actually could put the link up now. Hit the right button. I just want to get through all these comments. Okay, I really appreciate that, Texas Homegrown Girl. Yeah, I'll definitely have Mike get a hold of you. The chicks are doing great. They're over here peeping. I don't know if you hear them or not, but they're all healthy, growing. Some of them are getting feathered out pretty good, even though they're not quite 2 weeks old yet. They'll be 2 weeks old on Tuesday. Some of them haven't even hardly started their feathers yet. Other ones, their wings are all feathered out, get tail feathers. Yes, Judy. That's very generous. I really appreciate that. And also, I appreciate the air conditioner that I got from you and Tony last spring, too. Yeah, anyone's in here donated stuff to me, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll bring you up in just a minute here, the chicken. Yeah, when it froze there, I purposely hit refresh so I could get the comments to come back. My comments just stopped. Hello, Johnny. Good to have you here. I'll have a small house to chicken. There'll be more coming on that when things are finalized. Oh yeah, that's good if you can add stuff. That's one advantage to a desktop. Hello, Eddie. Good to have you here. Oh yeah, I had a gaming laptop one time. It was a loaner from Rent-A-Center because they had taken my laptop for repair, and then that was the only thing they had in the store that they could send out the loaner. I would love to keep that. Okay, I'm all the way through comments. We'll bring up the chicken now. The story about taking so long to bring you up there.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
If anyone's not subbed to the chicken, go check his channel out. He's come a long way since I first got to know him. Because at one point I had more subscribers than he did. And now, what are you up to now?
2,205.
I'm 1,060.
I see that you are constantly going between 1.05 and 1.06k. I know they're constantly removing subscribers from me as well as getting on my nerves. Sometimes I'll go to bed and I'll be at 2,206 and I'll wake up the next day and I'm 2,205 and
oh, yeah.
it's so annoying. Even I think I've only lost like 3 or 4 actual subscribers from my channel. I'm pretty sure the rest of them are just like YouTube removing my subscribers. I'd probably be close to like 4,000 already if I like didn't lose any subscribers, and I'd be well past my 4,000 watch hours if they actually decided to keep all of them, you know. But they won't. They'll never keep my watch hours. I am losing them drastically now. You can see how it's gone down to 1.1K on my thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean there. And talk about taking subscribers away. When I was hitting 1,000, when I hit 1,000 the first time, I had 1,023. So I figured, well, heck, they can take 20 subscribers away from me, I'll still be over 1,000. They took 39 subscribers away from me that night. And then for the next, I think it was 2 weeks, every time I got up around 997, 998, they'd knock me back like 980, 990. And then finally, it went over 1,000 and they didn't take any away.
How many do you think are like people that are actually unsubscribing for like the sake of it? Because like, you know, like I think the most amount of subscribers I've ever lost in a video that like actually were lost and not were like someone clicking unsubscribe and resubscribe, because somebody did that when I was doing my 2,000 subscriber stream. Like I lost 22 and gained 23 that stream, so you know somebody was trolling in that chat. But like, how many do you think like you actually like lost from like? I think I've lost a couple from videos and a couple from like the main page, but like nothing like. Mostly it's just YouTube just removing the subscribers. And don't get me started when a short blows up and gets like a lot of views. Oh boy, they take away so many subscribers from you. Like they'll like pause the video at like the view count. Let's just say like your video is like 5,000 views and it gets like 30 subscribers and like 300 likes. They'll like remove like a quarter of those likes. And every time they remove a like that hit a subscriber, person decided to click subscribe, when they hit the like, they'll also remove that subscriber, I think, as well. And it's like, it's just so annoying. I'll sometimes lose like 10 subscribers from that, bro. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I don't think there's been very many that actually have legitimately unsubscribed from me. It's usually YouTube doing it. And actually, back to good, that's not true. That's a rumor that's going around. But they actually remove active subscribers that are watching your videos and commenting. But I've had more than one person tell me that they got removed by YouTube and they're watching all my videos, commenting on them. And also, Gary, BeltLuke29, did a study on that. He subscribed to some channels that he would subscribe to. In fact, I've got some other channels that I'm not using yet. He subscribed to them, and I subscribed to him from those channels, and neither one of us ever watched anything. And those subscribers are all still there. And this was quite a while ago he did it. I would say it probably was at least 6 months ago. And I just checked the other day. I'm still subscribed to him on those channels. And he still subscribed to me. Yeah, I guess there's certain times that they'll do a purge, and I've heard that after a year they'll do a purge. Anyone that hasn't interacted in a year, but they were doing this to me before I'd even been on here for a year. I think I'm missing some comments here. Hello, Mark. Good to have you here. Hello, Paula. Good to have you here. Oh, we're in trouble now. Hello, Brett. Good to have you here. I say that to everyone. I don't really mean it's good to have you here. No, I'm just kidding. Yep, I'll agree with that. Back to good. So that makes errors all the time. Oh, the chicks are doing very well, Paula. They're all growing good. Some of them are feathering out quite nicely. And they're, for the most part, aren't going under the heat plate now. There might be 2 or 3 that'll go under there at a time, and they don't stay under there long. At night, they just huddle together on top of the heat plate. Yep, they're chirping away. Coming up here shortly, I want to divide them up into at least one more tote because there's not a lot of room in the tote that they're in right now. So I want to at least divide them in half so they have more room. But I have to wait until, because I only have the one heat plate. So I have to wait until I'm sure that they're not going to need any heat. Oh yeah, that would scare me too. Back to God. Yeah, I hope you got everything. Hope you got everything back like it was before. They didn't mess anything up on you. Yep, there definitely is way too many errors.
Oh no. What? Yeah, like my 4 hour video got like a copyright claim on it, because like because the AI is like coming up with like random songs that weren't even used in it. It's like making me want to like punch a massive hole through my wall. It's so annoying. I don't know if you have any copyright claims active on your channel right now. That's the only one I have active right now, as a matter of fact.
Yep, I've got a lot of issues with copyright claims because of Bensound. I will never use their music again.
Bensound, like when like I uploaded the video, I forgot to like edit out the sound, and like whenever they copyright claim me, I sometimes get so mad where like I was about to like find like their contact, like their email contact list, and just start spamming like bad words on it because like I was that mad. Like yo, like they made me lose so much quality in my tornado warning video because like I use like you know how I like use the elevator song they have there. Do you want to know how long they claimed it? They claimed 6 seconds of it. Not the whole song, just 6 seconds of it. So that made me lose like 6 seconds of like really good quality, and it was like the height of it. It's so annoying. Like that one just really caught me off guard because they've only claimed 3 times, and I've used like the elevator song I think about like 30 times, and they've only claimed it like 3 times before. It's like weird and utterly annoying. Like the fact that they decided to put their music behind a paywall is like repulsive. It's like repulsive. It's like so repulsive. It's so annoying.
Well, what happened to me is when I put these songs in months ago, some of them over a year ago, it was okay to use that music. I just had to say that I was using royalty-free music from Bensound. Then they changed stuff. Now you have to have a very expensive subscription in order to use that stuff in Bensound, where it was free when I first put it in. So now they're doing copyright claims on all of it.
Yeah, and like what makes it even worse is like I checked like who's copyright, like the major company that's like putting the copyright claims on it, and I realized it's the same company that would absolutely like purge my channel to death when I was like starting up, because like I use like a Microsoft video editor which had like songs in it where like you could like add it and like it would like automatically adjust to the length. But then like this stupid company decided to like claim like some random sound in the song because it slightly matched up to another song. I even Googled the song. It was from some channel with like 4 subscribers, and it sounded absolutely nothing like what they were claiming it was. They did that to me a lot on my early channel days, but then I stopped using the video editor, so now it doesn't do anything to me at all, which is good. But then Bensound comes in, the same company, has copyright claimed me 3 times. Once on one of my garden tours because I made the volume too high, once in the tornado warning video, and once in the 3-hour video. Right now the active copyright claim is from like nothing on that video. It's so annoying.
All I'm going to use for music from now on is from the YouTube library.
Yeah, I use either my own songs or the YouTube audio library for my songs now. I'm actually like going to your channel and like checking the description because like the YouTube auto I don't know what they do. Like they automatically credit it in your description. Half the time it's extremely annoying because it just takes up space that could have been used. And half the times it actually finds me discover at least a good song that I can use in my videos. So sometimes like I'll check like the descriptions of your videos and like I'll find a song that I like and add it to my videos.
Yeah, I've got to get a bigger variety downloaded, but I don't have the extra space to download a bunch of songs right now. Okay, Brett, if it comes to it, I might have to borrow a heat plate again. Because they're growing fast, and they're not too bad in there, but I definitely know they are going to be getting crowded in there soon. Well, that's good. Back good. I know sometimes I hear people say some stuff they take and then they can't get it back. Hello, Sue. Good to have you here. No, you're not late. Long as I haven't ended yet, you're not late. Yeah, it can be a lot of stress. I know what you mean there, Brett. Yeah, I used to use Clipchamp. But then when I had to start using my phone, because I had another laptop that I was renting from Rent-A-Center. And then after I had that for a couple months, then I couldn't keep up with the payments on it, had to send it back. And I wasn't able to do the editing on this laptop. That's actually why I got that other laptop. This laptop just isn't strong enough to do the editing on here. And I don't think Clipchamp's available for phones. I think that's why I had to switch to something different. And then I've actually had to go through a couple different editing apps on my phone. But ideally, I would like to get back to using laptop for editing again. Yeah, I don't want to have any issues like I'm having with Bensound right now. In fact, I'm thinking about all stuff that's got music and Bensound in it, of just not monetizing any of that. Because as it stands right now, it's okay for me to keep stuff the way it is. But any money that comes in on those videos will go to whoever's got the rights to that song. Because maybe even if I don't monetize it, maybe it still would go to whoever got rights to the songs. I don't know. But from now on, it's only going to be YouTube music. Because I just don't want to deal with this stuff again. Do you see you got a question here to kick in?
Oh yeah, I answered that one. If you want, I could like leave the link to my music channel really quickly. I'll drop it in the chat real quick. Just gotta go find it. I need to find where I bookmarked it, or I have to switch to that account. I'm just gonna switch the account. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got so much on my mind. I didn't even hear you answer that question.
I was just like talking to myself, trying to get like the link of the channel. You know, it has like 14 subscribers, I think, and I released a song earlier today as well. I released a song called Constellations earlier today, which I think is probably one of my favorite songs, as a matter of fact.
Yes, that's right. They actually good. Clipchamp is a Microsoft program, so I couldn't use it on my phone. That's why I'm using Filmora right now.
Yeah, I also use Filmora as well.
I was using Movavi Clips. Okay, G&B. Thanks for being here.
Alright, that's a little bit annoying. Have you ever like had like this issue where like you're trying to save your video, but it says like we can't save your video, like, and it has like a blue button asking you to retry? That's just been happening to me a lot recently, and it's just so annoying. I don't know if you've had that as well or no.
I've had so many problems lately. Seems like anytime I try to do something, I end up getting an error. Oh, you know, Judy, speaking of messages coming through, I forgot whose live it was. Someone's live that I was on last night. They were answering questions that people were asking before they were even displaying in my chat. It was kind of confusing me at first. Well, I'm thinking, what are you answering? That I don't see any question. Look back through, trying to find where that question was asked, and they're welcoming people in that I'm thinking that person not showing in my chat, and then 30 seconds, minute later, it was showing in my chat. I thought that was weird.
I mean, like, I'll tell you what, while I was making my, while I was doing the premiere of the, what's it called, video, the 4-hour video, because of course it has to be a premiere, because, like, you know, premieres, they get a lot of people in there and get you, like, instead of just, like, 1 watch hour, it'd give me, like, 5 watch hours or something like that. So when I was doing the premiere, there were a couple times where, like, I moved from my PC to my phone, and, like, all the messages were, like, deleted, and, like, it just started from, like, the top. The pin message was the only thing that was left up there. Then there were people chatting while I was on my phone. Then I took a quick, like, break to go check on the chickens, and then I came back. All those messages were gone. Then it happened one more time, and, like, I can't even turn on the live chat replay because that happens so many times. It also happened during another live stream. I don't remember whose channel it was on, but I remember it happening. And I don't know if you've had that issue as well, but it's just so annoying. And also another issue I've also been having is where, like, if I, like, stand on, like I could be in, like, a video, like, I could be on the editing side of a video. If I, like, just let it sit on that screen for too long, a red error box will appear over the description saying, like, you can't, like, add, like, clickable links. And then I click on the complete the one-time verification. It says you've already got access to this. I don't know if you've had that as well or no, but it's so annoying. Like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about there.
I don't know if you've had that as well, but or if it's just a me issue, but it's so annoying.
You know, it's funny. It seems like everyone has a little bit different issues. Some people are having the same issues, and a lot of times it seems like each person's having a little bit different issue. Hello, Mike. Good to have you here. There, that's good. I was just gonna ask if someone could put a comment in because I hadn't gotten anything in 2 minutes. Just want to make sure my chat hadn't froze up again. Hey, Oreo. How you doing, big boy? Well, I'm just gonna check the weather. Brett, thanks for doing that. Must be reading my mind. $98. Same thing my thermometer's showing. When I
It
first
is.
started, my thermometer was showing 105, and Night Dot was saying it was 104. Humidity's on its way up.
It is not at all hot here. I'm gonna go to my. I'm gonna go to my thing really quick. I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna check. It is not hot. It's 66 degrees here. Like, I know, like I'm further up north, but it's going. It was like 84 today. It was like a miserably hot 84 degrees, if you know what I'm talking about. Like it was like that type of 84. It was just so miserable. And like it's gonna be 82 tomorrow, then 76 on Tuesday. Then it's gonna be like 70 next Sunday. So it's gonna be much cooler around here.
Yeah, I'm showing a high of 114.3. Well, that's because I need to move the sensor for my thermometer. Because the angle of the sun's changed a little bit now from what it was earlier in the summer. And now I'm getting sun on the sensor early afternoon. And I know where I'm going to move. I'm looking at the spot right now. Sun's never going to hit it there. If he knows, Judy. It's 80 in my office, Mike. Was up around 82, 83 earlier.
Oh, my keyboard sounds like a typewriter. I know. I have like an RGB keyboard, and for like whatever reason, like the stabilizers when I hit the spacebar are very loud. I don't know what it is. Here, I'll play it again. If I hit the spacebar, the stabilizers just like make it real loud, and also same with like the other keys. It's weird. It's like, yeah.
I remember that movie, Mike. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, back to it. That's the reason I have this keyboard, because like I got it for Christmas and it was like the perfect gift, because like now I can like actually type text a little bit faster. So like it has like a better response time, especially since like I'm not using like a laptop right now or something like that.
Did anyone have any questions for me? Or anything you want me to comment on?
about to drop the StreamYard link in the chat really quickly.
You got me thinking now, dog man. I think we should have a movie about you two. That would be interesting. Very interesting. Oh, he lost track how long his list is. But one thing I do have to say about Earl is he doesn't have to add on to what he did yesterday. That was instant karma. Or maybe it was 2 days ago. Maybe it was Friday he did it. He came after me, but I was carrying the bucket with water in it, and he ran into the bucket instead of running into me.
I'll tell you what, my Rooster Falcon, not only does he have the world's most inflated ego, but, he's also, incredibly stupid. I'll tell you one thing. The rooster is, he's not really a good rooster. My parents call him, a fake rooster, and I can concur with that. What he does is, whenever he makes the most annoying sounds ever, he specifically targets them at me, especially if I'm near the area. I don't know if your roosters do that, but he will make the most godforsaken sound around me, and it is so annoying. And it's only around me and not around no one else, because he specifically knows what happened on December 29th, 2022, because I was just going in to go pet the duck, and then he destroyed an entire good pair of jeans. That's how big his spurs were. He destroyed a nice pair of jeans, and it was so weird and annoying. And sometimes when he tries to run up to me and attack me, he'll miss. And he hit the waterer a couple weeks ago, and today he tried the same thing because I was letting some of his chickens back in, and I picked one up and I had the fence out. Instead of running at me, he ran through the fence and he ran another 5 feet away. It was crazy.
Yeah, Earl got his comb stuck in the electric fence the other day. He was going after Deborah. And he rammed the fence, and he got his comb stuck in it for a minute.
Wow.
He'll learn. Between doing that and then run after me the other day and run into the bucket, maybe he'll learn his lesson. For the most part, he's a good rooster, but he's got quite an attitude there sometimes.
I'll tell you what, my rooster, if Waldo was alive, he was one of the greatest roosters you could ask for, and he was also a really down-to-earth rooster. He'd crack jokes at people that he know were weak. When back in the summer of 2021, I was deathly terrified of him, and he knew that, and he took advantage of that. But he didn't seriously attack me. He just chased me through the yard. Summer of 2022, I can now pet him. And before he unfortunately died, back in July, actually on this day, last month, so it's been a month since he was attacked by the coyotes, but he was definitely one of the first targets. And I'll tell you what, he was a joking rooster. He only attacked people during the mating season, because that's what roosters do. But it's pretty far out ahead of mating season at this point, so I don't really see why your rooster would be that much of like a jerk. Like we're not really that far in mating season, but like roosters are typically the worst during mating season. And I speak from experience with that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, last spring, Earl was an angel. He was eating out of my hand. I could pet him. On a good day, I could pick him up. I haven't tried petting him in a long time.
I'm typing something in the chat. Sorry, my loud keyboard is being like broadcasted to the mic.
What are you guys doing? You're not starving to death. Chicks think they're starving to death. I wanted them to finish up the last little bit of food they had in their feeder. There was still food in there when I began this live. Apparently they finished it up and now they want more food right now. Well, they're going to have to wait until I'm done. That's funny how some roosters don't crow until so late and others so young.
Yeah, I'm a little bit suspicious that like one of my 21-week-old chicks is a rooster. We specifically named him or her Puff, and she's the only officially named chicken out there. I don't know if you saw my video where I talked about how chickens are like the most underrated animals, and like I was able to like pet one of those white chickens that you might have saw, and like she's like the only chicken in that flock that I can pet. She has a longer tail, but she's only slightly bigger than the rest of the chickens. I don't know if that's like a sign that she's a rooster or not, but she's 21 weeks old. I don't know if she should be crowing yet or not.
I don't know, they all seem to mature at a different rate. Just like my Buff Orpingtons here. I've got 3 of them that their wings are all feathered out, got tail feathers. Then I have one that's just barely starting to get wing feathers now. Yeah, Earl does seem to be happy to be in Arkansas. He likes it here. Yeah, I can hear his keyboard, but it doesn't bother me. Yeah, I've heard about hens crowing. Yeah, I was reading one time. A lot of people will say any chicken that crows is a rooster, and in the bigger combs of roosters, I was reading there's only one thing you can tell for sure. If the chicken lays an egg, it's a hen. And that's the only thing you can tell 100% positive. You gotta add all night in here also. Roosters will crow all day and all night if other roosters are around.
If like I'm walking by the chicken coop at like night, then my roosters will crow, but only when they like hear sound outside for my roosters. But like, yeah, if one rooster hears sound starts crowing, the other roosters must also start crowing as well, and it creates sort of a feedback loop, and it can be an annoying one as well sometimes.
Yeah, I heard about that earthquake this afternoon. Someone that was in another live was saying that she lived an hour from the epicenter and she felt it. Why do you need me on here? There's enough entertainment here just reading the chat.
We've been doing this live for like 2 hours now. That's cool.
Yeah, most of my lives are between 2 and 3 hours. I've had one as long as 8 hours, but I've had 3 or 4 of them go over 6 hours.
I'll tell you what, I really want to do a 24-hour live. Only issue with that is StreamYard. And when I do my 24-hour live, I'll do 2 separate lives so it can actually be up on the channel. So 12 hours and 12 hours. And like what I will do sort of is like I'll like have to like wake up at like intervals of like 2 hours and put on like a new special guest that'll like run the stream for the next 2 hours, and then wake up 2 hours again later for the overnight streams. I'll be the first 2 hours, then the next person will be the next 2 hours. I don't really know if I could do it though, because what's it called? Because well, yeah, StreamYard kind of sucks.
I was thinking about doing a 24-hour live for my 1 year anniversary, but then I decided not to. Okay, Texas homegrown girl, thanks for being here. Well, you know what I think we should do? All the local channels in this area should all get together someday and do a live. I know it's been done a few times in the past, but I wasn't here when you guys did that. Why do you need a urinal under your desk? Just go on into the bathroom with your microphone like you already do now and just do what you have to do. Hello, Vicky. Good to have you here. Yep. The next morning when you wake up and realize what a fool you made of yourself the night before, you decide, well, I better take this down.
Can you hear that in the background? I just turned on my fan.
I can just barely hear it.
I just had to turn it on because it's like getting extremely like hot in here. It's like my room is like the hottest room of the entire house. Like it's like just like that.
Yeah, it's definitely not loud enough so you really can notice that.
Yeah. I don't know, huh? I don't know if I'll ever do a 24-hour stream though. Like I'd have to do it so that way there'd be 2-hour intervals between who and what goes up onto the chat. And like what I could possibly do is maybe try that weird YouTube feature where you can like go live together or something like that. I don't know if you've seen that before, but like I kind of want to do that. And then like I'd put like my phone out like outside and it would be sort of like an outdoor camera because like I'd have to have like my camera on and stuff out there for like my part, and you'd be like listening to like cars going down the street between a couple hours overnight, and that's probably what I do. But I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. My original date for doing that was gonna be tomorrow, but I'd have to like maybe do it on like another Saturday, maybe the 26th or 27th. I'm still trying to plan that thing out.
Yeah, if I ever get that chicken channel going that I plan on doing at some point, I think I'll have the chickens do a live.
Yeah, I did that on my phone the other night. It was like they got a couple times already. It worked 3 of the times, and 1 of the times I got 1 hour out of it, and nothing happened after that. And like if I'm not like there, like sometimes I'll just put it up there because I have to do something. I can't really interact with the chats. Like no one shows up to those streams. That's the issue I have with my streams. Like nobody shows up, so like I don't really have the motivation to continue to do them. You know, I might do a stream once I hop off of here or something. I don't know. I might, at least.
I've seen a few lives that people have done with their animals, different animals. I've seen chickens, I've seen goats, I've seen puppies. And they don't get a lot of views, but they're kind of fun to watch for a little bit. I think most people would be in agreement with this. Brett is beyond help.
Oh boy. Yeah, I was typing up a community poll where I was gonna like start planning out the 24-hour stream. And of course it does require at least a little bit of writing, because I can't just use AI to generate that stuff, because it wouldn't generate it properly.
No, I think some would say Mike is a technical difficulty also. Okay, Mike, thanks for being here. You're Superman.
Turn this down.
Well, that's good. Anytime you can computer to work faster, that's a good thing. Oh, you know when to mess with, Judy. Go ahead and order some more, Mike. Jeff said you need it, you need it. So you do what she says, Tony? Well, sometimes people do go overboard on mowing their lawn. I can't say that it should never be done. That's a good idea, Brett. Well, the biggest problem with mowing is then you can see the snakes. If you don't mow, then you don't know they're until after they bite you. I don't want to get bit by a snake, but I don't want to see him either.
I've been bit by a snake before. Let me tell you, it wasn't the most pleasant thing in the world. And even though it's just a tiny garter snake, it still did hurt. Trust me, you don't want to be bit by a snake.
I never have, and I don't ever want to be. That sounds like fun for you, Mike. Why do you think I don't go out? No, Oreo. Please don't. Yeah, I thought Oreo was gonna walk across the keyboard. What humidity? Goes up at night, but during the day, the humidity's so low here. I'm used to 60, 70% humidity during the day. Oh, yeah. Even today, it was being well over 100. It was only 82, 83 in here at the warmest today. Like now it's down to 78 in here. Yeah, 41% humidity. In New York, you'd never see humidity this low. I was sweating today when I went out. Well, I should say when I went out this afternoon. Because I usually go out around noon, shortly after noon, give the chickens fresh water on the hot days. Well, I fell asleep today, so middle of the afternoon, about 3 o'clock before I went out. And it was pretty warm. But even with being warm like that, I stayed outside, had a slice of watermelon after I watered the chicken. Of course, I was sitting in the shade when I did that. Well, the chickens are in the shade, but going back and forth between here and chicken run, I was out in the sun. Was that 7 foot 9 inch long snake? Was that a rattlesnake? I know Johnny Gillum had a video out, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 weeks ago, and he almost stepped on a 6 foot rattlesnake. He didn't realize it was there. It was 4 inches from his foot. Hello, Steve. Good to have you here. Good job, Superman. Dino's learning. He likes to play very, very rough. Well, he jumped up at Superman and got a little too rough with Superman. Superman pinned him right down. I'm showing 94.5, so that's pretty close. I'm glad we don't have alligators here. Maybe your thermometer's wrong, Brett. Where's the gators? I'll avoid them. You're not busy. I don't believe it, Mike. Give me, buddy. Oh. Hey, dude. Your Oreo. I think you should go out there and cut those trails this week, Mike. You'll you'll sweat all that weight off. Yeah, I was watching the Andy Griffith show earlier today too. Barney was in jail. If anyone's familiar with it, it was that episode where Goober did a citizen arrest on Barney, and Barney locked himself up in the cell. And you were probably married to Aunt Bee, weren't you, Mike? You know, what you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, that's right. I misspoke. It was Gomer. Sorry about that. I'm probably pretty close to you there, Mike. I think I've seen them all at least 100 times. Yeah. Otis is great. Goes in to lock himself up. What are you doing here? It's not Saturday. It's my anniversary. I love old shows. If old TV shows, old music. Hello, Chef. Good to have you here. Don't roll over my laptop, Oreo. Look up. Don't grab my arm. But anyone have any questions for me? I like spaghetti. I just don't like the sauce on it. You got that right, Tony. Yeah, I remember that episode. Sorry, Batman. Didn't realize you were there. Come here, Batman. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Okay, we're gonna use Superman instead of Batman this time. There we go. Now you happy? I talked about.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, I was just like editing up a video because I want to get something out tonight, and it's uploading right now. It's 11% complete and has 6 minutes on the clock before it starts processing. And I only used YouTube Audio Library songs, so I swear if this gets copyright claimed, I'm gonna be so mad, bro. Like, at least it better not be copyright claimed, right?
There. You like the entertainment? Yeah, I had to use a different cat that time because the Batman's attached to the back of the chair. Literally. When I went to pick him up, he stuck his claws right in the chair, wouldn't let me pick him up. I think it's because of the position I was in. He didn't feel safe. But Superman was willing to be a substitute. Yeah, I like Jeff. He's a good guy. There's a guy that lives in an A-frame cabin not too far from Jeff. That guy's crazy. No one likes him. He's got a dog named Rooster. He's just a crazy guy. He's not lurking. Well, I will tell him what you said about him, and he'll come back and watch this. It was great that day that he came in the restaurant and sat right down next to me. We sat there for an hour talking about chickens.
Alright, I gotta get going. I'm gonna probably like start up like my own little live stream. So I'll catch you guys later. And if you want, when this live stream is over, you can go hop onto mine. I'm gonna be like doing a live, just chatting about like chickens and stuff. So I will see you when the live starts. Probably in like around 20 to 30 minutes is my guess, but it's not completely accurate. So I'll see you guys later.
Okay, thanks for being here, the chicken. Now I guess you got just me. Well, someone else wants to come up. There's a link if anyone else wants to come up. I know we don't have to worry about Brett coming up because he's not going to want to get dressed. Yep, Mike's in thong, so he's not going to want to come up. And we don't want him coming up anyways because I'm sure he is in his thong by now. Because he was just outside a few minutes ago. And he was out here walking on the yard half naked. Oreo. Probably a good thing, Randy. Hello, Tish. Good to have you here. think that's not blocking anything. Hello, Pooked. Good to have you here. Well, I'm not referring to this morning. I'm referring to like 15 minutes ago. Hello, Deborah. Good to have you here. You didn't have a shirt on, though. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, Judy. I really didn't want to picture that, Mike. Why'd you have to comment that? Well, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Nice. But anyone have any questions for me? Or a topic you want me to talk about? Thank you, Tish. Thanks for being here. Go, Oreo. Don't grab my arm like that. my license has been renewed, and I haven't got the actual physical license in the mail yet, but it was renewed on Wednesday. And on Friday night, when they did their update, they finally put a mailing date on it. It's supposed to be mailed out on or about August 23rd. And usually when they say it'll be mailed out on a certain day, it goes out before that. So I should have it before the end of the week. So I have to get Deborah to go check the mail towards the end of the week. Plus, I should be having a package coming too. I want a watermelon knife from Lazy Days Ahead. Yeah, it sure is great. How many eggs do you go through in a day? Um, Normally, when they're laying good, of course they slow down during the winter. Some of them stop entirely for a couple months. But normally, when they're laying good, you'll get almost an egg every day. Um, 2 dozen a week. So yeah, if you had 4 good layers, you should have enough. Um, well, there's several breeds that would be good to start with. I like Barred Rock, Buff Orpington, um, Easter Eggers are good chickens. They'll lay normally either blue or green eggs. Some of them do lay brown eggs. That's why they're Easter eggs, because you never know what color you're going to get from them. But it will be blue, green, or brown. Black Astrolorps, another good one. Yep, Yugo or Pinto. I can see that coming from you, Mike. You see me in a yellow car. I've never had a yellow car. I've had brown, red, white, beige, green, light green and dark green. Navy blue. I've had a lot of different color cars, but never had a yellow one. Yep, Leghorns are good chickens too. Hello, Ark Wild Man. Good to have you here. Yep, I got some kicks here. They're the ones going to be making me some money next year. Yeah, last time I checked the forecast, it's supposed to be 100 or above most of the week. Yeah, we could use some rain here too, Poops. Hot weather's really drying it out. Hope they don't charge you storage on that, Mike. You know, you're lucky. Yeah, sometimes your license can expire. You don't even realize that. That happened to the pastor of the church I used to go to. I forgot how he found out about it. There was something he needed to use his license for ID for, and they scanned his license, and it came up that it was expired, and he didn't realize it had expired. He'd been driving around for almost 2 months on an expired license. Best part is he was working for Safe Light Auto Glass, driving one of their vans around every day, and that's supposed to pop up in their computer when one of their employees' license is expired. His never popped up in the computer, so he had to get that straightened out. What do you mean when you get Drew over there? He's going to be at Jeff's for the next 3 years. He's not going to be able to do any work for anyone else. Yeah, I know what you mean about that CDL being expensive, Poop. I had a CDLB, and that was around $165 every 8 years. So I renewed that as a Class D, $64.50. And now after I transfer that and get my Arkansas license, then I get half of that fee back from New York. Yeah, I never had hazmat. I just had the CDLB with passenger. Boys! Hey, Oreo, Batman. I don't know what's up with them. They never fight. They swat each other, but they never get serious about it. Daisy, leave them alone. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can break them up. Daisy. Hey. Hey. Break it up, boys. I don't know what the problem is. That's the first time they've ever done that. That could be. I've got a water bottle, but I can't get to it right now. Doesn't have water in it. It's Oreo and Batman. No, Jody, absolutely not. No, they're not neutered yet. They're going to be soon. Oh, it's not bad. They're doing that for $15. That's the vet that I go to, anyways. How can they go for over 5 years and not get into a fight? And now all of a sudden they're fighting. But calm down, boys. Okay, Randy, thanks for being here. Yeah, I tried to take one cat out on a leash years ago. It didn't work out too well. I never tried it again. Yeah, I had a harness. I put the harness on him and he didn't like it. And then when I hooked the leash to it, he started rolling around, got all tangled up in the leash. You okay, Oreo? Oreo, you okay, buddy? Get some blood on him, but He's mostly white, so it's really sticking out, but doesn't have any blood dripping off him or anything, so I don't think he's too bad. Yeah, maybe they want to play the piano. Yep, I've had cats do that before. They they can slide that right open. Well, I gave up because he scared me. I was afraid he was going to get hurt. Yeah, Brett Buster is a good cat. Come here, bud. Where'd that come from? I don't know where that bullet's on Oreo. That's Wasn't that coming from him? Because on the outside of his hair, it doesn't go all the way into his skin. That must be from Batman. Yep, I got my own litter box. Yeah, since I switched to using pine shavings for litter, that's a lot better now. with no smell. It's easier to get rid of. It's not so darn heavy, and it's a lot cheaper. Hello, Radio Man. Good to have you here. Yeah, I don't have any odor from. Dino, stop. You want to go up here? Okay. There you go. I don't have any odor from the shavings. The only thing is, if cat happens to get in there and poop, you may smell it right then before they cover it up. Once they cover it up, that's it. Yeah, when I empty the litter box out, it's got an ammonia smell. But when it's just sitting in here, I don't smell it at all. Well, I've been on here for almost 3.5 hours. I think it's, excuse me, I think it's about time to call it a night. So I'm going to try to get that video out tomorrow. And I'll have another live Wednesday evening, 10 o'clock Central. Thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Have a good night, everyone.